The Udana, Section 2.8, Suppavasa. Thus have I heard. At one time the Lord was staying at Kundiya in the Kunditana wood. On that occasion, Suppavasa, the Kolian daughter, had been pregnant for 7 years and for 7 days had experienced difficult labor. But, although she experienced feelings that were acute, painful, sharp, and severe, her mind was occupied with 3 thoughts. The Lord is indeed a fully enlightened one, who teaches Dhamma for abandoning such suffering as this. The order of the Lord's disciples is indeed progressing on the right path, following a path to abandon such suffering as this. Nibbana is indeed perfect bliss, where such suffering is not found. Then Suppavasa, the Kolian daughter, said to her husband, "Come, Master, go to the Lord, and approaching him in my name, worship the Lord with your head at his feet, and ask concerning his health and well-being, fitness, strength, and comfort, saying, Suppavasa, the Kolian daughter, revered sir, worships the Lord with her head at his feet, and asks concerning his health and well-being. And also say, Suppavasa, revered sir, has been pregnant for 7 years and for 7 days has experienced difficult labor. But although she experiences feelings that are acute, her mind has been occupied with 3 thoughts. The Lord is indeed a fully enlightened one. Nibbana is indeed perfect bliss, where such suffering is not found." "Very well," replied the Kolian's son to Suppavasa, and he approached the Lord, prostrated himself, and sat down at one side. Sitting there, he said to the Lord, "Suppavasa, the Kolian daughter, revered sir, worships the Lord with her head at his feet. But although she experiences feelings that are acute, her mind has been occupied with 3 thoughts. May Suppavasa, the Kolian daughter, be well and healthy, and give birth to a healthy son." When the Lord had spoken these words, Suppavasa, the Kolian daughter, became well and healthy and gave birth to a healthy son. The Kolian son, saying, "So be it, revered sir," pleased and appreciative of the Lord's words, arose from his seat, prostrated himself to the Lord, and keeping his right side towards him, returned home. And the Kolian son saw that Suppavasa was well and healthy, and had given birth to a healthy son. On seeing this, he thought, "It is indeed wonderful. It is indeed marvelous, the great supernormal potency and power of the Tathagata." When those words were spoken by the Lord, Suppavasa became well and healthy and gave birth to a healthy son. And he was pleased and delighted and became joyful and happy. Then Suppavasa said to her husband, "Come, Master, go to the Lord, and approaching him in my name, worship the Lord with your head at his feet, and say, Suppavasa, the Kolian daughter, revered sir, worships the Lord with her head at his feet. And also say, Suppavasa, revered sir, was pregnant for 7 years and for 7 days experienced difficult labor. She is now well and healthy and has given birth to a healthy son. She invites the order of bhikkhus to a meal for 7 days. Please consent, revered sir, to Suppavasa's providing 7 meals for the Lord together with his order of bhikkhus." "Very well," replied the Kolian son to Suppavasa, and he approached the Lord and said, "Suppavasa, the Kolian daughter, revered sir, worships the Lord with her head at his feet. She is now well and healthy and has given birth to a healthy son. Please consent, revered sir, to Suppavasa's providing 7 meals for the Lord together with the order of bhikkhus." Now at that time a certain lay follower had invited the order of bhikkhus, headed by the Buddha, to a meal the next day, and that lay follower was the supporter of the Venerable Mahamoggallana. Then the Lord called the Venerable Mahamoggallana and said, "Come, Moggallana, go to that lay follower and say, 'Friend, Suppavasa, the Kolian daughter, invites the order of bhikkhus headed by the Buddha to a meal for 7 days. Allow Suppavasa to give her 7 meals. Your supporter can give his afterwards.'" "Very well, revered sir," the Venerable Mahamoggallana replied to the Lord, and he went to that lay supporter and repeated what the Lord had said. "If, revered sir, the noble Mahamoggallana will be my surety for 3 things, for wealth, life, and faith, then let Suppavasa, the Kolian daughter, give her 7 meals, and I will give mine afterwards. For 2 of these things, friend, I will be your surety, for wealth and life. But as for faith, you are your own surety. If, revered sir, the noble Mahamoggallana will be my surety for 2 things, for wealth and life, I allow Suppavasa to give her 7 meals. I will give mine afterwards." Then the Venerable Mahamoggallana, having obtained the consent of that lay follower, approached the Lord and said, "That lay follower of mine has consented, revered sir. Let Suppavasa, the Kolian daughter, give her 7 meals. He will give his afterwards." So Suppavasa, the Kolian daughter, with her own hand, served and satisfied the order of bhikkhus, headed by the Buddha, with sumptuous, solid, and soft food for 7 days. And she made her child pay homage to the Lord and the whole order of bhikkhus. Then the Venerable Sariputta said to the child, "Are you well, child? Are you healthy? Have you any pain?" "How, revered Sariputta, can I be well? How can I be healthy? I have spent 7 years in a cauldron of blood." Then Suppavasa, reflecting, "My son is conversing with the general of the Dhamma," was pleased and delighted and became joyful and happy. Then the Lord said to Suppavasa, "Do you wish you could have another such son?" "I wish, Lord, I could have 7 more such sons." Then, on realizing its significance, the Lord uttered on that occasion this inspired utterance: "Discomfort is the guise of pleasure. The unloved in the guise of love, suffering in the guise of bliss overpower the heedless one.